Okay, let's
What's
go.
What's up, fam? It's me, Big Sarge, coming to tonight from the business side. To my drill team, salute! And if you're one of those new soldiers, hit that subscribe.
Okay, let's go.
What's up? First of all, I want to say thank you. This has been a beautiful year thus far up to this point. And as we go forward, I just want to let it be known that I'm going to be going into deeper subjects. I'm going to be going into more intimate topics. I'm going to start to give a little deeper explanations, go into different things. So as we start to bridge that gap in between talking about how to keep relationships going, how to build relationships, it's one thing that we need to lock into our subconscious. And that is, if at the end of the day you really don't want a relationship, this information can still help you, because everything that we're saying, everything that we're doing is in lieu of building a better person. Because once we start to build those better energies within ourselves, it makes it a little bit easier for us to relate to other people. So tonight's segment, we're going to discuss what happens once you're in that relationship and how do you keep it fresh and exciting. So one of the first things that we're going to do to keep those relationships exciting, to keep them interesting, is that you want to start to kiss your partner more. You want to start to kiss them longer. You want to make those kisses intentional. Don't just wait for the moment to be like, I'm just going to go ahead and kiss my partner. Fam, you have to do it intentionally. You have to do it with purpose, and you want to make sure that it lasts in excess of 5 seconds. I want to say you want to make it at a minimum of 7 seconds. And no, I'm not saying to kiss and be counting in your mind 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that without intent, this is part of that business side of relationships. Without intent, you're going to miss the mark many, many, many times. I'm sure that most of you have heard many people say in relationships that the passion's not there anymore, the affection's not there anymore, and those are common tropes for long-term relationships. Hell, those actually happen by the time you start hitting the 2 and 3 month mark being with someone, especially if you two live together. Because what happens is we tend to bank on that intimate or that spark being there and staying there. But the only way that spark continues to shine is that you have to continuously add fuel to it. And one of the best ways to do it is by kissing. One of the second ways to do it is that you want to constantly ask him or her, how did your day go? Oh, wait, before I even get to that point, you want to ask them, how is their day about to go? So you want to start in the morning or evening, whatever shifts it is that you work. You want to ask them what's important or what's big on the agenda today. And then after the end of that conversation, after you find out what's going on with their day, by the time that you finally link up with them in the evening, make sure that you follow up on it. Ask them how it went. Never be ashamed to ask them how it made them feel, how it turned out. Did things go as planned? You want to make sure that you're always in sync with your partner. And I'm telling you, fam, I'm going to stress this over and over again, that to do that, it must be intentional. It must be intentional. Now, I can actually give a personal account that, especially if you're younger, I didn't do it. I had my mentors around me and the people who was married for much longer than I was at the time when I was a younger man to constantly give us bits and tad bits of advice. And it was many times I didn't listen to it because I just stuck with my bravado, just stuck with I know best. But I'm telling you, and I'm drilling it in young men and young women's minds, that your relationship takes work. It takes intentional work. But let's go ahead and move on. One of the other ways to do it is that at the end of the day, you want to greet them with a hug. Greet them with a big kiss, a long kiss. Try to keep in mind that if if he or she was someone that you were just dating, if it was a long day, just greet them with a hug, greet them with a little more intimacy than most of us do. Because I know you get caught up in the pattern. You get caught up in that pattern of just, hey, how was your day? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I guarantee if it was someone new that you was with, you'll probably go rub them on the shoulder, give them a hug, a kiss, rub their feet, do different things. And those are the same things that you need to focus on as you start to want to keep that relationship going strong. And one of the last things that you want to focus on how to keep that relationship going strong and to keep that flame burning is that you want to re-engage with what their worries and their fears are. You want to re-engage with what their hopes and their dreams are. Because believe it or not, fam, it changes over time. Most of us can tell you that by the time we were 20, that our dreams, goals, and aspirations probably changed by 25. Either A, we had reached those goals, or B, we had to start to modify them a little bit. And I'm not saying modify that you were going to let your dreams or your goals go, but you were going to put something else in place to get from A to B. And those are the type of things that you want to re-engage with your partner with. You want to ask him or her exactly where they are in those dreams, those hopes, and hopefully that'll force them to bring it back to you. But those are just some of the ideas I came up with on how to keep relationships fresh and strong and keep them exciting. What are some of the things that worked for you? What are some of the things that you always wanted your partner to do that he or she didn't do? This is Big Sarge, fam, and I'm out.